In dealing with the firms that we had before Napkin, we weren't getting in the volume of leads that we thought we needed to get. We're now getting upwards of 40 to 45 calls a day. I actually have had to hire more than one intake coordinator. We went from 5 lawyers to 9, now 10. My name is Bram Lecker. I'm the principal or managing partner of Lecker & Associates. The firms that we had before Napkin, they were only bringing one piece of, I would say, 3 or 4 into the mix. They were technically proficient, but they didn't have any marketing skills. How to help us in setting up marketing campaigns, how to properly design our website. And that's what I believe Napkin brings to the table. They're able to give us everything we need in terms of that service suite. We were getting in leads, but we weren't getting in the volume of leads that we thought we needed to get. And that's really what Napkin addressed themselves right away. And in basically 1 year, we more than doubled the amount of leads, and also the quality of the leads are much, much better than they used to be. And of course, not every lead is going to result in a case opened up, but it's the volume of calls are the basic key element that we need to grow the business. It's the calendar booking system. So not only they helped us with bringing people to the site, they helped us effectively manage the flow of traffic, and that was key. So we're satisfied on all points. Napkin has improved our practice in the sense it's brought it to the level that it should have been all along. We went from roughly 5 lawyers to 10 because we had to hire someone else, and the type and nature of the clients that are calling us are much better. You're dealing with people who immediately were able to understand our business, and they were very receptive to it. They take the initiative of coming to us and say, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? So they even anticipated our needs. And for people who are very busy in terms of dealing with clients on a daily basis, that's golden. The team in Napkin is made up of a mix, actually very much like our office. You have young people with a lot of initiative who are coming up with creative ideas. You have people like Adina who are very solid and experienced and are able to say, no, don't go down that road, that's not going to work for you. And between the two, it's an unbelievable package. We had basically a traditional website before, but what Napkin brought to the table were things like ebooks, and they suggested this, basically a primer for our area of the law for the general public, and that was very successful. The second thing was they suggested to more effectively channel the creative approach in our blogs. They put a marketing bent into it to make it more attractive. The coloring of the website, the graphic design, everything, making it more attractive and focused so that people would say, this is kind of interesting and it's different from the other material that's out there. Then we did chatbots, which they suggested, which are a very, very effective way of communicating with our clients. So the major differences is we're getting more of the type of clients that we want to see. As a business owner, I want to be able to see profit centers and economic growth. And really that's what Napkin has helped us with, allowing us to do more with what we have already, much more. And from that perspective, it's been an astounding success. No, we want to keep them for ourselves. I would recommend them to my friends and colleagues doing criminal law and family law, especially people who are doing conventional advertising, spending a lot of money, and they may be getting in more volume, but at what cost? You want to speak to people like Napkin. We're going to be able to help you grow your business, but not at a huge cost. SEO marketing, in particular handled by Napkin, is an excellent return on investment. You're essentially spending 75% less than the monthly expenditure you would in traditional advertising, and getting, as I mentioned, twice as much in leads and business. It's a no-brainer. Why in the world would anybody go to any alternative? SEO marketing is great, and if you want to do SEO marketing effectively, call the people at Napkin.